Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tuesday and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to awaken as a starseed and what does it mean to be a starseed. So, if you want to find out your starseed origins and how to awaken as a starseed on your specific particular spiritual path, then you can actually message me on Instagram or you can check out my Etsy shop if you would like. I'm offering a $25 special on Starseed readings right now, so please go take a look and book your appointment with me. Awesome. So, what is a starseed? A starseed is a soul who has come from another planet, another world, dimension, or universe. And that means that you've spent time in these other places, kind of cultivating higher dimensional energy that cannot be found on Earth. This can be in the dimensions the fourth dimension, it can be in the fifth dimension, sixth dimension, seventh, all the way up until the 12th dimension and on, actually, which exists the founder energies of our universe as well as other universes. So many souls have come from all over the universe in order to experience the Earth lifetime. And many starseeds who have come to experience Earth are bringing in a higher vibrational energy that they cultivated on other planets, worlds, and universes so that the Earth can ascend. So basically, all starseeds, we're here to give our healing gifts to humanity, to show humanity how to live in light and love and higher consciousness and peace with all living beings on the planet. That is our mission, to demonstrate this, to model this, to become leaders in the spiritual community, to teach others and to heal others so that they may uplift themselves and teach others and heal others, and so on and so on. This is really, really important at this time in Earth because Earth has just finished a 26,000 year cycle. Since the time of Atlantis, this was the last time that this cycle had completed itself, was around the time of Atlantis. So Earth has just reached this whole new cycle that is completely completed the precession of the equinoxes, which means that the Earth has moved through all of the 12 different ages of the zodiac sign. So when people talk about us entering the age of Aquarius, that's what they mean. So it's been a whole 26,000 years since we were last in the age of Aquarius. Isn't that amazing, right? So now that this cycle has completed itself, we are able to transcend our consciousness into the fifth dimension. And that is the transition that humanity is trying to make right now. So with starseeds coming into the mix, that basically means that we have higher vibrational souls coming on the planet to help Earth to transcend into this fifth dimensional reality. This is really, really important because a lot of the Earth souls and a lot of the negative paradigms that exist on Earth are not high vibrational enough to make the transition. So starseeds being present on Earth allow these people kind of a way out, or a light. We shine like a beacon of light on the Earth to help it to ascend to greater consciousness and to higher vibration. So that's what a starseed is. It's common for starseeds to have incarnated around, I would say from the 1920s on. Starseeds have definitely incarnated on Earth during times of Lemuria and Atlantis, and also in other periods of time as well for soul expansion and soul growth. But the majority of starseeds coming on the Earth right now have incarnated anywhere from the 1920s up until the present. Now, as the decades went by, the starseeds increased rapidly. And I would say that the majority of starseeds the larger number of starseeds started to come in around the 60s and the 70s during the psychedelic revolution. During that time, a lot of indigo children came in. And that was a very important time frame and kind of breaking the mold of following government paradigms and government structures, and just kind of following the mainstream matrix. A lot of, enlightened speakers came in and started sharing knowledge of the cosmos as well as sharing psychedelics, which helped a lot of people to kind of open their third eye chakras, which is what which is what the indigo energy is all about. So the indigo children were born around the 70s, and they came in with open third eye chakras and really stood up for truth, stood up for justice, and really used their warrior spirits. A lot of indigo children are from Sirius and the Pleiades. However, indigo children can be from other star systems as well, other systems that I actually won't be mentioning in this video, but that I will go into in other videos, because there are main starseed civilizations, about, I would say, 7 or 8 of them, that are main starseed civilizations that play a huge role in Earth and that have seeded consciousness here on Earth in ancient civilizations, and have also helped humanity to progress in different ways and keep very close tabs on humanity. So a lot of the starseeds are incarnating from these 7 or 8 star systems that are intrinsically tied with Earth's karmic history. But there are starseeds who come from other places as well, who have energy and incarnations from other constellations, etc. But we'll get into that in a few minutes. Okay, so the indigo children have a very strong warrior spirit, and they have their third eye chakra open, which matches the indigo ray as well as the 6th dimension. It corresponds with the 6th dimension, which is a dimension of self-mastery and empowerment. Then we have the crystal children. These children started coming in around the 90s. So if we have the indigos coming in around the 60s to the 80s, we have some crystal children coming in around the 90s, and I would say early 2000s as well. These children are very powerful high frequency transmitters of source consciousness and source energy. Their gift is the crown chakra being open and then being connected to the 7th dimension, which is the dimension of creation, the dimension of truly being at one with your creative power as a spirit, as a soul, as a monad, etc. These children have a very deep connection to source energy and are always connected to source energy at all times. They can always call on their spirit guides and feel them and really have them present around them. They've had psychic occurrences since very young ages, and they're very strong and powerfully connected to their spirituality. A lot of these children can be Pleiadian, Sirian, Arcturian as well, and very few Andromedans. So the crystal child is really awakened to source energy and source consciousness. It's very connected to that. And then we have the rainbow children, which are children who are connected to the 8th chakra. And the 8th chakra is the soul star chakra. So that's a chakra of all life experiences, life histories, lifetimes, spiritual abilities, and connection to the cosmos. And this is a really, really important chakra for all of us to open and all of humanity to focus on opening, so that we can really connect to our cosmic heritage. And the rainbow children have integrated this full spectrum of energy into their auras, where they can feel pretty much everything and sense pretty much everything. And their energy is still yet to be developed, because they're being born in the early 2000s, the 2010s, and also this time as well. So their energy has yet to develop its potential, while the indigos and the crystals lay the groundwork for them, which is currently happening right now. These rainbow children are very, very sensitive, can sometimes be misdiagnosed as autistic, dyslexic, all sorts of things they can be misdiagnosed as, because they just don't communicate in a human way. So then we have the rest of the starseed civilization. So we have the Arcturians, which are masters and builders of science, technology, masters of color, light, sound, and geometry. They are in the constellation of Boots in the star Arcturus, which is a bright orange star, very beautiful star. You can actually see it in the night sky in the northern hemisphere currently. And then we have the Sirians, which are from Canis Major, from the Sirius A system and the Sirius B system, as well as the Sirius C system. They have a very powerful, very deep wisdom and deep understanding of the universe and of magic and of kind of control and mastery over oneself and one's energy. This is a very powerful place for a lot of spiritual beings to study, and many of us starseeds have visited Sirius or have Sirian connections. The Sirian beings have a deep connection to the divine feminine and have a deep connection to ancient civilizations such as in Egypt, Atlantis, Lemuria, as well as Mesopotamia and the Sumerian civilizations. Then we have the Pleiadians. The Pleiadians are very powerful light beings from the Pleiades star system within the Taurus constellation. They're very powerful light beings, and they usually have a very earthly kind of elven essence, or they can also be kind of like insects, which what I have seen. Insects or animals are very connected to earthly matters, or excuse me, planetary matters. So they can have a deep connection with the earth as well, and have a deep connection with plants and animals and conservation of that. And they also have a very strong, vibrant energy. There's a lot of diversity in the system, so a lot of different things can apply to these people. The Pleiadians have a very strong heart chakra, very loving, loyal, and very healing towards others, and carry a very strong light of compassion, love, and hope. Then we have the Orions. So the Orion constellation, within the belt of Orion, as well as starseeds from Rigel, starseeds from Bellatrix, and Betelgeuse. So there's a lot of energy in the Orion constellation. There's been a lot of wars there as well. However, the main characteristics of Orion starseeds are that they are very divinely masculine oriented. So they have a very strong rational and logical thinking pattern, and they like to research, they like to prove things, they hold very strongly to their opinions. They're very strong in their opinions, and they're very powerful in their speech and their convictions. These starseeds are very good information collectors and record keepers, and have a very strong, powerful warrior essence and a keen eye for information and details. Then we have the Andromedan beings. The Andromedan beings are not as frequently incarnated on Earth, and their energy is actually from another galaxy and a higher universe of the 7 higher heavens. So they're a very powerful collective who has basically ascended in their consciousness, and they're actually connected to a lot of angelic beings, winged beings, and very pure, high vibrational consciousness that is very connected to the God source. And they're very sensitive souls, don't really fit in, and are constantly on the search for freedom and an understanding of the universe, and just this kind of like free flow that they like to flow through life and not really worry about things that much. They're very sensitive and very healing, and they're very focused on aligning to the divine blueprint as well. I believe that's it for all of the starseeds, but I eventually will make another video covering starseeds from other constellations, because there are many star systems out there that we have all interacted with at some point in our divine lifetimes. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you want a starseed heritage reading from me, please contact me, DM me, leave a comment, or you can go to my Etsy shop or my PayPal link. It's only $25. You get your Starseed Heritage Origin, and you also get a 3-card oracle message explaining how you can actually attune to those energies and awaken as a starseed. So thank you so much for listening to this video. I really appreciate you guys being here, and God bless. Take care.